What's up, nerds? Welcome to Cool Nerd Show. I'm Steve Trezza.
And I'm Devin Burke.
And today we are reviewing Fear the Walking Dead, Episode 2. So close, yet so far.
Just like the whole series, it feels like to me.
So, to go back from last week, that really escalated quickly.
Yes.
A lot of stuff happened this week.
I'm happy with that. I'm actually happy. I'm glad it wasn't like another
slow episode.
Exactly.
It needed to pick up. It picked up from the beginning of the episode to the end of the episode. All shit is broken loose. As I said before, a lot of stuff happened. So we start off in the episode where Alicia, or near the beginning of the episode, Alicia finds her boyfriend's house, goes in. It's been ravaged and he's all sick inside. Obviously, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this scene because it is something that I feel like that would happen. He's not a walker yet, because, when you see him, your initial reaction is, oh my god, she's going to get bit or whatever, and then he's just still alive, but he's suffering from the bite.
Yep.
She leaves. Of course, we all know what's going to happen to him. There's a lot of stuff that happened, with the neighbor. I really enjoyed that. The whole, no one's coming to the party, and then the other neighbor at the end of the episode goes and attacks her. And presumably eats her. So what did you like about this episode? What didn't you like?
Alright, I'm gonna start with what I didn't like, and I was expecting just a little bit more. Just a tiny bit more of the zombie outbreak. Sure, we got to see more zombies than before, but, we only saw one zombie last time, now we saw
two technically.
Two technically, but now we saw three technically in this episode.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what I mean?
I think we might saw a little more here or there in background or whatnot. But, I get what you're saying, but it's more, and I actually like about that, is it's more not really about the outbreak, but about the way that society is falling.
And that's what I like about it, because there's a scene in which Travis is traveling in his truck, going off to get his other family, his
ex-wife
and his son Nick.
Chris.
I'm sorry. Nick's the other son. Chris is the first son he has. And he goes past a gas station and he sees a cop there, and he sees the cop loading up his cop car full of water, and not help anybody, and they make eye contact, and that's they know it's not going to be good.
They know something's up.
Exactly. So that's how he knows this is not good now.
Yeah, I like that. Because you're kind of thinking how could that happen? They're so slow and it would just be contained immediately. But you don't think about, the protests of it, especially how they tied in, the police brutality of, kind of what's going on today. I actually enjoyed that aspect because there's a lot of people who are real sensitive about that type of stuff, and I feel like that is something that could happen today, and all of a sudden, they shot the bum that wasn't doing anything, and then it starts a riot, and, I could see that happening. So I enjoyed that aspect about it, and that... Because there's so much anarchy, you have walkers that are going to be building up within the anarchy, and then it's just going to break loose at the end, I think. So that I really enjoyed about it. The only thing I didn't like about this episode, this goes back to my realism again, from where some things are just really too far-fetched. When Madison goes to the school to get the drugs for her son.
Yeah.
Tobias is there, the kid guy who she stole the knife from.
Uh-huh.
Why? He's there to get his knife back, but what are the odds that they're going to be there at the same time?
Yeah, that is a very high odds, but he also was there for the food there as well, which he knew that not all the grocery stores would be that would be gone, so he knew schools, people don't usually think about that.
That's true. They
so
don't think about
Tobias was actually pretty smart with that, though highly unlikely they would have met at the same time.
Highly unlikely they would have ran into each other at the exact same time.
Exactly.
So that I thought was a little out there, but then we did get to see that Madison can be a strong character because she had to kill the principal.
Yeah, Principal Zombie,
who also she doesn't know what's going on now, so then she thinks that she just killed this guy. I mean, she kind of knows, but not really.
But I just didn't like how she was talking to him first, you okay? Are you okay? And Tobias is stabbing him, and he's you gotta stop! And so I'm he's falling down the stairs, you gotta help him? Good! Good, she's grabbing the fire hydrant thing, whatever. The fire extinguisher, sorry folks.
Yeah, Yeah, that's the only part I didn't like about the episode. But the rest of the episode I thought was good. I thought the end when you see Travis and his son Chris and his ex-wife and they get caught like within the riot and they have to go into like the barbershop.
Yeah.
That was good, especially when you see like there's shit going on outside. And then I also liked how they kind of barricaded, not really barricaded, but stayed within their house and didn't go help the neighbor who was getting eaten by the other neighbor. You know, I thought that was very well done because now they're like, we don't want to fuck with this, and we're starting to see the government's not like involved yet, but that's gonna come within the next couple episodes. It's like it's the first stage of like shit's going down.
Yeah.
So that's what I like. I thought the episode was great.
It's getting better. It's getting better for me. I think, like, especially when I saw the previews for the next episode, I think the next episode's going to be where it's really going to hit hard.
I mean, we only have a few episodes. We only have, like, 4 episodes left? I can't remember if it's a 6 or 8 episode season, but...
All I know is that the actual Walking Dead comes back in October.
Okay.
So, probably 4...
We have 4 to 6 episodes left. We don't have that much left. And I think it's going to be... I think it's going to be good. It's picking up. We'll see where it goes from here. Did not think that this episode was slow. I thought this episode was perfect. And we're seeing society crumble. So, yeah. So, if you haven't watched our review of the pilot, and then check out all of our other Walking Dead segments, like, favorite, and subscribe, and we will see you next week and every Tuesday for our Fear the Walking Dead reviews.
Bye-bye.